Amber Hudson here from First Makerspace. We are in the final stages of this growing season with our tower garden, and it's now time to begin talking about how to clean your tower garden for a fresh new season. We'll take a look at all of those steps during this video. You'll begin to notice that the plants on your tower garden tend to get overpicked near the end of the growing season and don't bounce back quite as quickly as they did before. At this point in time, you'll know you're ready to begin pulling those plants. You'll notice as you remove each net pot that a root system is now growing within it. That will need to be removed and thrown away. Take off any leaves that could still be used and eaten, and throw away the rest. This process can be slightly messy, so you might want to be prepared for that. Once all of the net pots are removed, you'll notice the calcium and mineral buildup in between each section of the tower garden. This is ultimately what we want to clean up. You will also find a large amount of plant material that is left behind on the base of the tower garden and inside each of the net pot holders. If the net pots are not cracked or broken, these can be reused. I recommend soaking them in soapy water to get rid of the plant material on them. The next step is to power down your tower garden by unplugging the water pump and unplugging the light system. Next, you'll remove the light system by pulling it directly upward and finding a safe place to store it during the cleaning period. This is heavy and might require another person to help you. Next, you will disassemble the tower and separate the tower garden sections. During disassembly, you'll have a handful of washers and bolts that you'll want to store in a safe place to make sure they don't get lost. Once the tower is disassembled, you will fill the reservoir with about 5 gallons of water. This will begin the process of demineralizing the calcium that has built up. The next step is to add 2 to 3 gallons of vinegar to the water, making a mixture. If doing this within a classroom, I would highly recommend doing all of these steps outdoors. It's much easier to dump the water, fill it back up, and add the vinegar if you're in an outdoor setting. The next step is to add all of the tower garden components into the reservoir. Each component will soak in the vinegar solution for 24 to 48 hours. At that point, you should be able to use a sponge to wipe off any of the remaining debris. For tougher stains, 100% pure food-grade citric acid may be used. Just add 1 cup to the reservoir, rinse all parts well with water, and then you're ready to reassemble your tower garden.